Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Technocracy Dominion here on Dork Tales. I hope you're all doing well tonight. I am your storyteller, Kelly. Are you seeing him? And I am very excited to be taking us through the fantastic foibles, the cutthroat cinematic fun that is Technocracy Dominion. I'm really excited to be back here. It's been a little while since our first game. Normally we were supposed to run monthly, but we were delayed by a couple weeks. So hopefully everybody remembers what they are playing. Everybody remembers just how swell and philanthropic and just gee golly good the Bruce family is. But if we want to know how good the Bruce family is, we should probably meet them. Why don't we go ahead and meet our eldest, Cal. Hey, Cal.
Hello. My name is Cal, and I play Constantine, who you see him pronouns, and we're the oldest sibling of, I almost just said the patriarch from a certain TV show. Roland? Logan.
Roland. It's Roland.
There we go. I'm like, which is from the show? It's Roland. Well, sometimes you plan to play a character a certain way and they just come out like the complete opposite. So
whatever do you mean?
They're a swell guy.
They are a super swell guy from the New World Order. Not the wrestling group, but the other one.
But also the wrestling group.
Why else have points in martial arts? Next to you, we have our lovely and amazing Robin. I was going to say
Hello.
Clarissa. But
no, Clarissa is a bitch.
Fair.
Hi, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight I get to reprise Clarissa Bruce, the sexiest, prettiest member of the Bruce family and CFO of Bruce Media Group.
No, your dad's
and
pretty
she
sexy.
uses she, her pronouns. She's the member of the syndicate acquisitions and does little side hustling on the side. And if she was, if you're saying philanthropic, she was going to say, how fucking dare you? I'm not a good person.
I gave to the Salvation Army once.
No.
Regretted it ever since.
I mean,
not even that.
Not even once.
I only use philanthropic to get tax cuts.
Fantastic. Speaking of somebody who's good at cutting, it's Chris. Cutting other people.
Me? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shank. Hi, I'm Chris. I go by Blogg in the chat. Use he, him, and they, them pronouns. Happy to be here tonight and playing my super Karen, murder Karen, Alistair. I don't know, the customer service vibes, like the way he was treating people, like I was just like, oh, I felt that.
Murder Karen.
I thought about it after, and I was like, oh, I need another shower. Anyway, playing Alistair, the kind of, oh gosh, I'm not sure.
The nicest guy.
Yeah, he's very knife. He'll knife you in the back.
Oh yeah, the knifest guy. Yeah, that's fair. Well, somebody else who's very adept at handling knives, it's Dr. Traz. Hi, Dr. Traz.
Oh gosh, I'm the dog. Wait, I have a job now. Hold on. Anyway, hi, I am Traz. I use he, him pronouns, and I'll be playing Donovan Bruce, our gene engineer progenitor, who's... I have nothing catchy to say. You're all assholes. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. And joining us tonight, after they've been away at various conventions, in character at least, it's Amy. Hey, Amy. Welcome to your first game of Technocracy.
I'm excited for it. That's what I am. I'm Amy. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, and I am playing Angela Gordon, the Iteration X. I apparently didn't write down on my sheet what the faction was, but you know, Iteration X, computers, science. Let's go.
It's true.
Definitely making good life choices by marrying into this family.
You sure are making a life choice. Like all of you are if you're watching this live by being members of the Patreon. So folks, if you're watching this later on YouTube without paying, just remember, you could have given money for this. You could have given money to support this, to do all sorts of cool things like help support things like the art, the music, the lights, the camera, the action, my electricity, things like that. They're very, very useful to keeping the stream on the air. So a big kudos to everybody who supports us on Patreon. You are all absolutely amazing. And if you join the Patreon, you get this at least 3 months early, and you'll be getting Mage the Ascension Bedlam, our 1920s game, 3 months early when it has its session 0 in like a week, 2 weeks, something like that. It's real soon. And then you'll also be getting Mage 99, our guess what year that's set in. That's right, 1199. Yeah.
Oh God, no!
Troubadour music. Dun 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 dun.
Remember we said that we'd
Coconuts.
all like make an audio like soundtrack of that to avoid copyright.
Yeah, I think we should.
We should totally sing that.
And who knows? You might even be getting one more Mage game, but I can't tell you about that because it's still in the pitch phase. Waka waka waka. Oh, I know even Robin doesn't know about this one because it just came up like yesterday. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you when you're older.
I was gonna say there's another game that's potentially in the works, but it's not Mage.
It's true. There are many games in the works. But hey, thank you for being on the Patreon and for being amazing. All right, so before we hop in, I just want to remind you all you had 7 XP from last game because there was a preliminary boost. I gave you all 4 XP for the good role-playing, plus the Twitch chat bought you 3 XP that you have inherited. Tonight, you are not getting quite as much XP, probably, but we're going to have a lot of fun. Last episode, to get you caught up, you all met up after doing your own little things in the city of Vancouver. It is roughly April in Vancouver at this point. I forget the exact day, but I'm sure that it was in my notes. Oh, April 22nd. Perfect. I love it when I actually write down days. It's very rare for me. So it was April 22nd, 2025, of just 2 months before the upcoming nuptials of those two in the bottom row right there, Donovan and Angela. And on a day like today, trouble occurred. The hierarch, well, the paternal figure of the Bruce media group and the Bruce family as a whole suffered a bit of a cerebral hemorrhage / stroke / grand mal mega stroke / plot contrivance that has put him on his back and has you scrambling to figure out who is going to be interim CEO while he recovers and undergoes a life-saving operation. Unfortunately, you may or may not have the votes needed to claim that prize, which is where you are going to have to either work together or separately in a cutthroat war to claim the throne, even temporarily. But that's not where we're starting tonight. We're going to be starting with Angela. Now, before I do that, does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns?
Concerned about this bitch joining our family.
Yeah, it's probably
Boy.
All right, save it for
One should be
game.
bubbly and joyful.
Prenups.
Prenups. So, without further ado, let's begin episode 2 of Technocracy Dominion. Family first. Angela, it has been an exhausting week. You've spent the last 4 days in the Stockholm Convention Center at an AI trade conference, doing what you do best. Talking about your most passionate subjects. This trade conference is bringing together AI professionals from all across the planet. You have digital engineers coming out of Tokyo that are dining with AI startup gurus from Silicon Valley. You've got South African lithium battery miners that are trying to find ways to stick their power sources into subcranial AI chips. You've got people coming out of out of France and London that are pushing new crypto algorithms that are going to make things like day traders obsolete. And 1,000 other things. Now I have to ask, are you here to speak on behalf of Echelon?
Yes.
So in that case, I would really love if you could do me a favor. As you are giving a huge presentation on stage, I would love it if you could give me a charisma. And now here's where you can really run with this. I want to see what will happen if you make a charisma, and you can either do charisma and computers, or you can do charisma and leadership, or expression if you have it.
Honestly, no expression. She should probably buy some of that up. Only a single dot in leadership, but several dots in computer.
Okay. So what
Just
kind of work?
open your mouth and start speaking in like binary.
So what I'd like you to do is assemble that pool and give me a roll at difficulty. Well, first off, are you supplementing yourself with any type of magic? You're backstage right now. You can see the throng of people waiting to hear your presentation. The lights are dimming.
No.
Nothing at all? You're doing this, you're raw dogging this?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep. Sure am.
That's what we love to hear. So, as you're doing that, what I would love for you to do, the lights dim, blue light floods the entire area. Everybody is primed for this. The background, the lights have dropped down to blue. You can see people in the audience. It's like a movie theater at this point. All lights are on the stage waiting for your keynote presentation. I would love it if you gave me this. If you're just going to raw dog this, give me it at a difficulty of 7. Do you have any merits or flaws?
Oh. Yes. Are they relevant? Let's double check.
Let's find out.
I need to double check what some of these do, because I have shy and chronic depression.
Oh God, you have shy and you're doing a keynote presentation. Yep. Okay,
yeah.
You can spend a willpower
but I also
to
have
override
iron will. But I think that's something else.
That's something else. Iron will means you can't be mind controlled.
Yeah, spending the willpower.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and what was the other one? It was shy
chronic
and what?
Depression. Chronic depression.
Okay, I need to double check chronic depression. Chronic depression, I believe, means when you fail something.
It's a mess.
Yeah, let me double pull it up.
Too real. We're supposed to be playing characters.
Yeah.
Amy.
I was gonna say, like, ouch.
Yeah, woof.
I'm speaking on behalf of like 60% of Dork
All
Tales.
right, all right. So
No. I wasn't saying ouch to you. I was just like, I felt that, Amy. That combination. I was like, oof.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Listen, most of the characters I play have some sort of like who gives a shit attitude.
Oh, this is great.
all right. So as you are doing that, give me that roll. Difficulty 7.
Yep. So that roll had 4 successes.
Holy crap!
Yeah. No ones, and I rolled 3, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8.
Backstage, one of your coworkers that came to assist you. Is it a man or a woman there with you?
An assistant? It's a woman.
Are they cis, trans, non-binary?
As far as we're aware, they are a cis woman.
Okay. So, Whitney leans over, quickly adjusts your lapel mic before you're live, gives you a smile. Hey, are you doing okay? You ready for this?
Yeah, of course.
Of course you are. You're going to kick ass. You are a warrior. Sir?
Whatever, just... Let's go.
Oh, hey. Just one sec. Got a bit of hair. And she'll brush one of the locks of your hair behind your ear, and she'll go, perfect. And as she steps out of the way, the camera is going to hold, revealing what Angela looks like. Can you please describe Angela?
Okay, Angela is blonde, naturally blonde, but probably put some extra highlights in it just to make it look a little more put together. Wearing a black, like, Silicon Valley turtleneck kind of look and glasses, very, very in line with the general trends for software dev tech type work. She's got her hair in a, like, parted in the front, kind of wispy bangs, and has the rest of it pulled back in a little ponytail, glasses, pretty minimal makeup, just to kind of look, just basically for details on stage to stand out and not look like she's completely, like, washed out. Has, like, black boots and leggings, so she's basically fully covered with, like, smartwatch on her wrist and a burgundy corduroy, like, pencil skirt that goes to her knees. Well, very put together, all things considered. Does not look
Okay.
as tired as she feels.
Fantastic. And as you step on stage, you deliver perhaps not the greatest keynote speech that these people have seen, but one that they're going to remember. You talk about what? What is Angela's research? What is her focus? What is enough to light that fire under her to get her on stage to do this in front of all of these strangers staring at you with their strange little beady eyes?
Neural networks and not iterative AI or generative AI, but, like, sentient AI.
Is it the future?
Yes. It is the echelon. It is next level.
As we go through this, as we watch, we get clips of Angela performing for the audience, as much as she's performing for the audience watching at home. You can see the rapt attention of people sitting and watching as her passion drags them in. Now, I have a question for you. Have you developed an intelligent AI?
Yeah. I don't think it's well known yet, though.
Would this be a moment to introduce it, or are you saving that for later?
Is this, like, the big presentation?
This
Like,
is a
this is the
huge
biggest one?
presentation. This is
Then yes.
okay. Then
This
I
would
have
be a teaser.
So does that mean this is just me spitballing? Do you have a co-presenter on the screen? Would you think the AI is good enough to be a co-presenter? Or to introduce them?
No, I think it's clips of, like, that seem very... It's probably audio only.
And what is your AI's name?
Oh, crap. Oh, no. Whoop.
You can't
Good
use
question.
Grok. That's taken.
Have you seen the movie Her?
No. Nope.
Okay, dang.
There are a lot of ways
I
you could
think
go.
we'll call this... Honestly, this is probably just Project Echelon. Like, it's probably what the company's named after.
Okay. Project Echelon.
Just keep it simple. Doesn't have an actual name yet.
So I want you to describe for me, Amy, how does this talk go? How do people take this? And what's the reaction?
I think there's some skepticism and some interest. because I think some people will know who's backing Echelon AI, but not necessarily enough to, so they might not say anything to their faces or be very too critical in front of people, but I think there's some doubt still
Okay.
about it.
Regardless, with 4 successes, you are going to receive a strong ovation. Some people even stand. Enough that you and the people running your tech for you are going to give a bit of a bow as you head off stage. You've done it. And with a talk like that, especially being recorded and broadcast out to all sorts of other developers, as well as financial backers, investors, and so on, you have done something that's going to start putting a little more momentum behind Echelon. And as you're backstage, taking a much-deserved drink of water or whatever else is in that water bottle, someone is going to approach you.
Energy drink.
It's an energy drink? Okay. Cranking an energy drink of NRG Cola, perhaps. A man is going to approach you. He's Hispanic, about 5'8", not particularly tall, but kind of stout. Like he probably could have played like a little bit of football maybe as like a block. He's wearing glasses, has a goatee, but nothing else attached to it. Kind of looks like the friend from Ant-Man, who escapes me. You know, approaches you and gives you kind of like a big shit-eating smile. That was very impressive. So, non-generative, smart AI. So you're really pulling some Skynet stuff, huh?
You have to get the idea from somewhere.
You're Canadian, right?
Yeah.
That's a shame. You could be doing bigger things.
I am doing plenty big things.
I think you probably could be doing bigger. Sorry, I'm being rude. Dr. Luis Mencia. That was a really interesting conversation. Well, talk, I guess. I was wondering, do you like what you're doing? I mean, your research is really cutting edge if it's real.
Of course it's real.
Well, of course you say it's real, but like, you know, we all have stockholders to please. I'm just curious, how far are you actually in this?
That's not something I'm ready to share. But I think people will be pleasantly surprised when it comes.
Is it your IP? Or is it, how much of this is Echelon and how much of this is Angela, Bruce?
I'm afraid that's something I'm gonna be keeping to myself. Gordon still.
Gordon still. Oh, so there's still time. Good. Hey,
Not as funny as you think you are.
I don't think I'm very funny, but if you're looking to get out of Vancouver, go to a city that's a bit, it's a nice city, but if you want to go to a real city, I'm down in Seattle. He hands you his business card. Dr. Luis Mencia, Head of AI R&D, Klein Engineering.
Klein Engineering, huh?
That's right. I hear
Pretty
you're.
sure I've heard about you.
I imagine you would. We're always looking for some new recruits. We're doing some great stuff with quantum anomalies, and you know, some AI would work really well in being able to look into some of the resonant barriers that we're coming up against.
I think that's a bit far down the road for me.
Is it? I think we could have a really interesting conversation. But,
I'm open to conversations, but I do have other things I need to finish. And do.
like, the wedding.
Like the wedding. And there's more on the Project Echelon to be done.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't blame you. I would rather have money than help the world, too, sometimes. But then I wake up and I stop being selfish.
You need money to get your projects started and finished. You just said all that about shareholders. You know that. You can't help the world without it.
Fair. Well, look, when you decide that you want to come up with something better than an AI girlfriend bot, give me a call.
I think you have somewhere else to be.
And as you say that, surely enough, your sidekick, Whitney, stumbles forward, deliberately tripping over her own feet, and spills a bottle of water on the guy's head. Oh my god, I'm so sorry! Oh no, I got the microphone wet! And you're going to hear, like, as his lapel mic that he was getting ready to go on stage with in a couple minutes just starts crackling, and you could hear all of the Swedes in the audience being like, ah, Swedish noises. And so on, which are very polite and more articulate than American English noises, I assure you. But he rushes off to get changed, and she looks up at you. You okay?
I'm fine.
Good. Let's get the fuck out of here and get... I want drinks. Do you want to get really drunk?
Yeah, I think so. I think whatever adrenaline rush I'm on for that is starting to wear down.
Do you want, as you are turning and walking out of the back of the convention center, she reaches into her pocket and pulls out what is, it kind of looks like a small, like, pill rotary. It looks like a birth control pill, like one of the old school birth control pill, like, plastic circles, and pops it open, and underneath the birth control tabs that are in there, she pops another tab, and you can see that there are a bunch of bright blue pills with smiley faces drawn on them, about the size of sweet tarts. Do you want one?
And I know what this is. Angela knows what this is.
You know that she recreationally takes speed and MDMA.
I think she'll pass on this one then.
Really?
Thanks.
Okay, I can get LSD if you want it. I mean, acid's not hard to score. We're in
Not before
Stockholm.
we have to get on a plane again. Doesn't play well.
That's fair. Okay. Do you want anything?
I thought you just said alcohol.
Yeah, next thing you're gonna say is that we should probably drink that on the plane.
We should probably drink that on the plane.
Fair. Okay.
Like, I just want to get home to my own bed.
Fair. I don't... yeah. I kind of left somebody in mind before we left, and I do not want to go home to my roommate.
And that is my problem. How?
Oh, you're like you're my boss. After you. A little sympathy would be nice. Before long, you catch a cab and make your way to the airspace where you're planning to fly back out that night. First class, lovely flight from Stockholm, leaving at 10 p.m., getting you in to Seattle at, well, with that type of jet, I'd say probably by midnight, with time changes. Now, of course, that's local midnight. And as you are checking in at the gate, getting your tickets, because of course with, you know, a transatlantic flight, you have to check in at the counter. The lady behind the counter looks up and down at you, checks your passport, and says, I'm very sorry, but your flight has been canceled.
Excuse me?
Your ticket is not valid, miss.
I think Angela turns to look at Whitney. Just doesn't say anything, just looks at her.
What? I didn't.
Did you check the flight status?
Yeah, I checked us in last night.
Did you check it today?
Yeah. And as she is getting the third degree from you, over her shoulder, you are going to see a pair of rather large-built gentlemen approaching. They look you up and down, and they definitely kind of remind you of your future brother-in-law. And as they do so, Ms. Gordon, one of them says. He's tall, about 6'5", with spiked up blonde hair, obviously one of the locals. Miss Gordon?
How can I help you?
Your presence is requested elsewhere. We're here to escort you to your private plane. Agent Skarsgård says to you.
And do I know who this is? Does he look familiar?
He does not look familiar at all.
Okay. And so... may I ask who you are, gentlemen?
We were sent by Mr. Adebayo by request of Roland Bruce. You know that Doug Adebayo is the second in command at the Bruce Media Group. Basically is Roland's, like, if this was a vampire game, it would be his seneschal. The guy that gets things done and makes all the phone calls.
He's the Alfred.
He's the Alfred.
Has something like this happened before?
Not to you, it hasn't. My name is Mr. Anderson. This is my friend, Mr. Erickson. They both smile.
I see.
You're welcome to make any phone calls to confirm this, but time is of the essence. Your expertise is required elsewhere.
Of course. I'll just let my fiance know that I'm going to be delayed.
I think he is probably aware that you will be delayed.
You know, that's wonderful. Are you engaged? Are you married?
Happily.
And what happens even if you know your wife is going, or partner or husband is going to be delayed, and they don't call you? Or how about the other way around? Do they just accept that?
I have a very understanding wife. May we walk and talk at least?
I'd actually like some privacy for this. I may have to leave a voicemail.
Of course.
It won't be more than a minute.
That would be excellent. The Bruce family jet is awaiting you.
Of course. I'll just step right here. And she's gonna step away, pull out her phone, and is going to text Donovan to say hi. What's going on? Why are there agents greeting me here? Answer me. And then is going to leave a voice message expressing her displeasure about a sudden change of plans.
Sounds good. For some reason, you're not going to receive a response.
Well, anyway, she has expressed her displeasure and says, if I get murdered from this, you better still pay for the wedding. I planned for it. It's nice.
Marry a corpse?
And then she'll go back to the gentleman, and we'll follow them.
Well, sure enough, if they're going to be abducting you, they're going to be doing it in style. Whitney looks on forlornly as her ticket is fine. She tries to follow, and Mr. Erickson turns and says, "Unfortunately, this is only for one." I guess I'll see you back in Vancouver. Do you continue with them?
Yep.
Well, it is, like I said before, if they are trying to abduct you, at least they're doing it with a little bit of style. They take you out of the main terminal, through a series of back doors and back ways, and bring you down onto the tarmac. There, in the darkness of the Stockholm night, you are going to be led out across the tarmac to what you recognize, at least because of the decals on the side, as one of the Bruce family jets. A stairwell is lowered to you, and they will ask if you need your luggage carried on or anything like that.
She's probably just got a very small bag for however long she thought she was going to be here. But we'll pass that off, keeping her purse and her computer bag with her.
They bring the bag up, make sure that it is situated accordingly. Good. Thank you for your compliance. Have a safe flight. They turn and leave the aircraft. With no explanation. And as soon as the door shuts, you are going to see your phone vibrate slightly. As your Wi-Fi signal and your cellular signal both go to 0. A stewardess comes over and says, "We should be heading out in just a moment. Before we do, is there anything you'd like to eat or drink? We have a number of things available."
Champagne.
Of course, Mrs. Gordon. Of course, Miss Gordon. I'll get that for you right away. And as she goes to grab that for you, she will pause for a second and turn. "If there's anything else that we can do for you, please don't hesitate to inform us."
Is there in-flight entertainment?
Of course. She gestures to one of the panels on the wall that you thought was a window and presses a button on a remote control that reveals it to be a 55-inch television right next to your face. There is a local hard drive that you're seeing that has a list of all of your favorite movies, including The Matrix. She brings you a tray with fresh champagne with freshly picked blackberries placed inside of the cup, and inside of the glass, floating gently among the bubbles. "I wasn't certain if you were hungry, but it sounds like you gave quite a rousing speech, and will present to you a fresh, you don't know how they got this in Stockholm, but an honest to God, and you recognize it from the bag that it is delivered in, a New York deli, lox and bagel. From perhaps your favorite whenever you visited New York. Or Toronto, if you're more of a Toronto bagel type of girl.
I think she's good with any of them.
This is the fanciest fucking bagel you've ever had in your life.
Well, let's eat it.
It's real
We're
good.
gonna, if we're being abducted and gonna get murdered by future in-laws, then this is one way to go.
And with that, as you eat that and watch some tunes, or listen to some tunes, watch something on the television, the flight takes off. Have you ever ridden on a personal jet before? Did you ever flown anywhere with Donovan or his family? I'm imagining you probably had. You might have even been inside of... Yeah,
I
you
think
think
even
so?
probably on some trips with Clarissa before she and Donovan got together.
Fair. Do you know this plane?
Do I? Does she?
I mean, they have a few, so, I mean, honestly, like...
So, quite possibly.
The
It
plane
might have
takes...
been, like, updated. Or redecorated.
Well, the plane pressurizes, takes to the skies, and you watch Stockholm vanish beneath you. A cursory glance, you're not sure which way you're headed. But you know at least one thing. Actually, make me an intelligence. And do you have survival?
Absolutely not. Why would I
Alright.
have survival? When am I ever going to be out in the wilderness to have to use survival?
That's fair. Then please do me a favor and make me an intelligence, and just give me a raw intelligence roll.
All right.
Difficulty of 7.
Absolutely not. I cannot do that for you.
have-
That's a 3, a 2, and a 1. I'm pretty
Oh
sure I
no!
botched.
You have no idea where you're headed, but you are probably a little nervous enough that you spend the entire trip not sleeping. Now, pardon me, how long does it take for a private plane to fly.
Also, just to say in the chat, when you asked Angela if she'd ever flown in a private jet, you used your regular voice, so I legit was thinking Kelly was asking Amy if Amy has ever flown in a private jet, and I was like, what the fuck are you thinking, man?
Amy's flown in plenty of private jets. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Yeah, no, not
you've never
really.
been?
You've never
No,
been? Come
I've
on,
never
Robin.
been. No.
So, you have trouble sleeping. 9 hours later, you touch down. The moment your eyes begin to drift, suddenly it's as the aircraft hits the ground, scuttles to a stop. And as it does, you are going to see that outside it is still night, actually, from the speed of that jet. And a glittering skyline in the distance of neon that almost screams of the dystopia of a cyberpunk novel looks back at you. The stewardess comes out, presents to you a breakfast. We'll be taking off again in just a few moments.
Of course.
The front door opens of the plane, lowering that little walkway. And you can see a Chinese man of about somewhere between the amorphous age of 45 and 60. A little bit of gray hair, a slight receding hairline, large glasses, but otherwise very, I wouldn't say fit, but definitely trim. Perhaps from lack of doing anything but working. Like, he definitely has the air of a workaholic. He steps onto the plane, looks around somewhat nervously. And heads over your direction. Miss Gordon?
Hello?
I'm Dr. Kuhn. I was told to deliver this to you. He slides a briefcase, an attaché, thicker than normal. Closer to say, oh, like a gun case? It's about 1.5 feet wide by about 1 foot deep, large enough that it could easily be concealing anything from a gun to a toaster inside of it. A big toaster. He sits in the chair across from you. I want to state that I am not particularly interested in seeing the results of this. Mr. Adebayo has requested this, and I'm providing it, but as one scientist to another, I would like to remind that untested materials like this can cause problems. I hope that someone like you might be able to communicate that. Perhaps a bit more effectively than I. Tell your employer that he has what he has requested.
Of course.
Good. I hope you enjoyed your time in Shanghai.
It's been lovely so far.
And he will stand and exit. The door will immediately shut. And as it does, the plane will take off again. However, as it reaches the altitude, you are going to hear the sound of pinging and buzzing and buzzing and buzzing and buzzing and buzzing from your pocket as a good 20, 30 missed messages, maybe 100, start pinging you. And as you are prepared to look at them, messages like, where have you been? Where are you? What's going on? Whitney said you got kidnapped? And so on. The waitress, the stewardess, will set a tablet in front of you. For you, Ms. Gordon. The tablet immediately connects, and you will see a familiar, dark-skinned man on the other side that you'll recognize as Doug Adebayo. Angela!
Hi.
Thank you for doing this favor for us. I am so sorry.
Of course.
Did the agents in Stockholm explain much to you?
I can't say they explained much at all. Yeah, I played it rather close to the chest on that one.
That's understandable given the circumstances. We've been asking for a full media blackout on this, and unfortunately, that blackout seems to have extended a bit further than intentional. I am sorry for the cloak and dagger.
Yes, I wasn't particularly fond of the complete lack of connection here. Even the last 9 hours.
We couldn't
She
have the
looks at her
jet being
watch.
tracked.
And do I get to know what's so important that I had to be escorted off to a private jet and go to Shanghai?
I suppose you've been shanghaied.
I suppose I have. When do I get to go home?
Right now. All I ask is that as soon as you land, I will have a car waiting for you. And you deliver the suitcase directly to me.
You got it.
I am very sorry that this had to come to this and that you had to do this work for us. Know that there is a reason. Roland always liked you. And he trusts you. I want you to know that trust will be rewarded.
Yeah, of course. I know that.
Good. Don't open it.
I'm not an idiot.
I would never call you an
I
idiot.
have no idea what's in there. For all I know, it's some sort of biohazardous material. I'm not touching it.
Good. I should let you get back to the rest of your messages. I think you have a lot to catch up on.
It keeps buzzing. Didn't think I was that popular. All right, well,
There's been
I
a bit
suppose
of
I
an
will be
emergency.
seeing you soon.
Yes. I will be seeing you shortly. And the call will cut.
She's
And
not
as
gonna
it-
waste any time and start flipping back to her messages and any voicemail or text messages.
Tons of messages, including a link to a video.
Order priority. Anything from Donovan. Anything
Donovan.
from Clarissa.
Well,
anything from other people in the Bruce family, followed by her assistant back home, who is probably a spy for at least one of the siblings. and then everybody else.
So, what messages would Donovan and Clarissa have sent?
I think the one about being buried, Angela had sent a message to Clarissa as an aside after leaving messages for Donovan, saying, if I get murdered, make sure I'm buried in my wedding dress. I look amazing in it, and I haven't had a chance to wear it properly.
Good, good. So, Donovan, what messages would you have sent? So, basically, you didn't hear anything about the results of the speech, and during your workday, so let me just put it this way. So Stockholm is about, what, 9 hours ahead of Vancouver, 10 hours ahead of Vancouver. So your fiance was getting shanghaied about the time you got the call.
Oh no.
So basically, her message never got to you, and I think you did try to call her and got a voice message in the first game. So what would your voice message for Angela have been?
I was like, hey, we have an emergency. Roland's in the hospital. I will give you updates once your meeting is done. I hope it goes well. Miss you. Call me back soon.
And what message would Clarissa? Would that be text or voice?
Text, probably. First, a response. So would she have gotten would be getting the text messages after hearing the news, or right as getting the news about Roland?
So you would have got this message. So because of the delay, you sent that. You would have been getting them like as you were getting to the hospital. So that's probably why you didn't respond. So you would have responded after the final scene of last game.
Okay. So then she would have picked that up and went, would she know? They haven't heard anything about this mission that Angela's on, right?
No, not even a little bit.
Okay. She would have been like, lol, I can do that. I'd rather, to think my brother would rather make you into some sort of wife robot, and she can wear that wedding dress. But yeah, I will keep an eye out for your corpse. And then also, if you feel free to stop by and be part of the family, and with a link to Roland's like article about him being in the hospital. Might need your help here.
So you would have received that, as well as a number of live on the news segments that show him in the middle of an interview having what appears like a massive stroke as he rants at Kevlar Ken McKenzie on Bulletproof Truth.
Oh shit. Like hand over mouth, like oh fuck.
You head back to Vancouver. The flight is much faster than expected. And by the time you end up touching down in Vancouver, it is about 7 a.m. Vancouver local time. I just did all the math to figure out how long it would take you to do this, even with a very fast jet that has not technocracy levels of speed enhancements, but still, you know. So as you are landing and getting to deliver some things, where is everyone else? It's early morning after you have had a very stressful night. You spent hours at the hospital and probably left exhausted. You need to plan what's coming next. Where would you all be? Would you all be still together? Or meeting up in the
Clarissa
morning somewhere?
would not have left the hospital, actually.
Okay.
She genuinely cares for her father, so she would stay with him.
All right. Would anybody else be still at the hospital? Is everybody just hanging out there?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, Donovan probably also left.
As long
Okay, I
as
guess it does.
if somebody's there, like I definitely would. Alistair would definitely be down with rotating, but there's stuff that needs to be done, and I don't think Roland would appreciate the sentiment of anyone being there and not getting shit done.
Okay. Fair. So, Constantine, what about you?
He'll be probably in the same private waiting room.
Okay.
As, or would, yeah, as Clarissa, and but like standing, arms crossed on a wall, but like asleep, and then maybe like the knees will buckle a bit. And he'll wake up.
Fair. You definitely notice him jolt awake by the wall there, Clarissa.
I think Clarissa's probably been up and like between like outside making calls, talking with like international sects of Bruce Media Group. So I don't think Clarissa slept, but she's going to what is that ability that I have?
Mind magic?
Yeah, I have a special
Mime magic?
No, mind magic. Mind magic's what's in Clair Obscure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I hate those mimes.
She's going to take out her stash of powder and cast her mind effect to make her awake and alert.
All right, gimme bean. That's going to be difficulty of 4. Unless you have psychotropic substances as your mind focus, as your specialty.
My
I think your mind specialty is branding.
It's
Yeah.
one of those paddles.
No, it's branding. Brand clout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. 10's reroll for magic, yeah?
10's
Or
reroll for magic because
science.
big magic is more fun. You're right. Thank you. Enlighten
All right,
science.
3 successes.
3
Mind
successes.
sciences.
That's all you only need 1 success for Bean. You are able to stay awake for an additional 24 hours, perfectly alert. On top of whatever you
Perfect.
normally. However, that means you're going to crash hard when you do.
Oh yeah, she's fully expecting that, but these first 24 hours after that, additionally, are crucial. So you'll kind of see Clarissa go off at one point when she starts like nodding off a little bit, and she'll just like go and just sniffle real hard, and continue on conversations, and then she'll probably at some point like get a piece of tissue and or piece of paper and just start like lobbing it at Con.
Did you do this in the room or like?
So you
Oh no,
guys
she went to a bathroom, a
You don't
private
even
Okay,
have
okay.
to do this into a bathroom, right? You guys are in a very, very special wing, the Bruce wing, at this hospital, which basically this floor has like 4 hospital room pods. So
yeah, but
you are
Con has a goody 2 shoes. I don't know if she'd do it in front of him.
okay. Fair.
Yeah.
So you go off to the bathroom to bump yourself back awake and come and
Yep.
like start throwing some
To
paper
powder
towels.
my nose.
Boo.
Uh-huh.
All right. So after powdering your nose, you come back and start throwing paper
Refreshes
towels
her
at him.
makeup. Yep.
I'm gonna
This is
catch
not
one
a-
because I'm awake.
I'm
Yes,
just making
yes.
sure you're awake there.
Where are wait, I thought Alistair was on the couch. Where did he?
I think he left at some point. I wasn't really paying attention to what he does. I think he left.
And,
Sleep, do something.
what time is it?
7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is currently, she'll like list off some other time zones and times of what it is in other places in the world.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta. Okay. As much as it seems like I'm out to get you and the others, what do we need to? Oh man, that happened on air. What do we need to?
We need to get votes, Con.
Votes for what do you?
There's going to be an
No.
interim. That's what Dad said. We need to get votes.
If we jump to, okay, but if we jump to that right away,
What do you mean? What if? There's going to be a vote for interim CEO if we don't have the votes for that.
but then that makes it seem like he's not returning.
No, it's
That
just
makes
we
it
want a
seem like the
strong,
issue is-
united front. We need to have we need to have at least 5 more votes to maintain control. If not, if the board is feeling cowardly, there we go. If the board is feeling cowardly, they could vote someone else in. So, yeah, as much as it seems like, oh yeah, we don't think Dad's coming back, we need to be strong until he is.
But it's the CFO. Like you just take. There's no vote. It's you. Like why?
He hasn't formally named anyone. That is the problem. Is Dad is not formally named and the successor. So then it goes to the board for a vote for interim.
Okay.
So we know it doesn't just go to someone. It doesn't go to me. It doesn't go to you.
Oh,
It goes to the vote because he hasn't named the successor. And the board will not accept him right now.
Okay.
They say that he's not of the right mind to do any sort of
Let's
decision.
remind people that the smartest thing for them to do is have you step up, and then when you're voted in, you say you're acting CEO
Mm-hmm.
until his return. Not like if, and we do it fast, we do it professionally. And do you not already have enough votes for that? Who would vote against you?
Can you please do me a favor and make me an intelligence and politics roll?
Yeah.
Both of us or her? Both?
Definitely her. You do sit on the board though, so go ahead and I want you to make me an intelligence and politics roll, difficulty 8, both of you.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, while you're doing this, the Bruce Media Group's board, because of the advanced size of the organization, has a grand total of 18 members, with Roland Bruce being a tie-breaking vote, if needed. The Big Five, part of the family, are Roland Bruce, Clarissa Bruce, Alistair Bruce, Constantine Bruce, and Donovan Bruce. All have board seats whether or not they choose to use them. There is also Ellie Bruce, who is the president of DNN and is Roland's sister. There's Dr. Diane Harper, Diane Harper, formerly Bruce, many of your mother. There is Dougal Doug Adebayo, who is vice chair and chief operations officer. There is Colonel Victor Lang, who is a Technocracy oversight liaison, but formerly is the security and counterintelligence officer on the board. Rita Delacroix, who is the former premier of British Columbia. She only served a couple terms. Think very Christy Clark if you are into local politics. There is Miles Brody, who bought his way in about a decade ago. Miles Brody is a multi-billionaire who recent rumors are pulling him through the tabloids because he claims to be from the future. He says that all of his tech and wealth comes from the future because he's basically sports almanacking his way to wealth, and you should totally buy his tech. There's Odessa Odie Kwan, who is in charge of real estate, and for those of you who are in the syndicate, money laundering. There is Marisol Wynn, who is general counsel. She's finance and venture capital, formerly of Goldman Sachs. There is Amara Al-Hussein, who is your specialist of international law, media psychology, and foreign relations. There is Cleo Cesar, who bought in recently for the board. She's a youth media investor who made her money on TikTok. Basically, she's like the Taylor Swift of TikTok, who used it to launch a career and then immediately started Rihannaing it into all sorts of business ventures, including an influencer turned digital macroeconomic leader. There's Hideo Saito, who is your foreign expansion Asian department. His brother runs the film studio that is under the echelons of the Bruce Media Group. There's Arjun Patel, who is an investor who is acting on the faces of his family, an Indian family known as the Patels. They own a lot of everything, and they have bought in. He is big on the internet, on crypto and AI. And then that is it. That is the board, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm
sorry.
spending willpower.
Pardon me. There are 17 members of the board. There we go. I accidentally had Odie twice.
And what was the difficulty?
Difficulty is 8.
Well, I role-played Constantine correctly because I got no successes.
No successes.
Would this be under the lines of protecting our family business? So would they get that difficulty break from that last route that I used that lasts a week and reduces dice things to try and protect the business and keep it afloat?
Yeah, what spheres did you use for that? You used
time and entropy.
Okay, yeah. So what was the difficulty break on that? Was it a -3?
I think you had difficulty for mundane rolls down to 3.
Okay.
So I guess -3, yeah.
Yeah, let's say -3. So go ahead and give me that at difficulty 5.
All right, 4 successes then.
Keep the same roll.
Keep the same roll. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it in front of me. I guess that turns into 2.
2.
Thanks to our dear old brother keeping a lookout for us.
So in that case, so Pro, I mean, your aunt is probably a pretty easy sell.
Mm-hmm.
You mostly just have to do a check-in.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom, who the fuck knows? Honestly, Constantine, Clarissa, Donovan, one of the 3 of you has a better chance of winning her over, but God knows who that would be. Maybe Constantine because they're in the same convention? But probably not, but maybe. I would say Doug's a fairly easy mark, but who knows? He knows where a lot of the bodies are buried. I'd say the ones that you would have the most trouble with are... Just going to pull this up real quick. So right now, the people that would have issues, you could probably play to Arjun pretty well. Brody would probably be interesting given your background with him, Cassandra. But
Clarissa?
he is... Oh, pardon me. Yeah, Clarissa. He is notably chaotic. And you probably, given your background with both Alan and Hideo Saito, probably have some good backing there. However, for people that fucking hate you, I'm gonna just check that real quick. One moment.
Oh no.
Perfect. So, taking a look at this, boop, boop. You know what I said before? I don't actually know if your aunt thinks you can do it.
Oh, fuck her.
You also have had particularly negative interactions with Colonel Victor Lang.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's a little too hard-ass for you. Victor Lang reminds me of the...
Old school, I would say.
Picture the villain from the Avatar movies.
Yeah, no, exactly. Old school military guy does not think a woman can lead. 100%.
Oh, he's not that bad.
And Miles Brody is probably chaotic as fuck here. But she's not the one you'd have to worry about. Honestly, you have met a bit of resistance with dealing with Odi Kwan, actually.
Really? As part of the syndicate? Interesting.
It's cutthroat.
Yeah,
And
sure.
she does a lot of illicit activity. She is well known for flipping profits that should not exist inside of Vancouver's real estate market. Like, all real estate in Vancouver is worth a lot. But somehow she manages to flip places for 2 or 3 times what they're worth. So she's definitely a different type of financial generator than you are.
Okay.
But you might be able to win her over. You never know. So that's what you guys are going to pull with those rolls.
Okay. We need to do a check-in con. If there's going to be a vote, we need to make sure, I mean, there's not if, there will be a vote, and we need to make sure that we have people on our side. We're only 5 out of 17.
It's just under 2017.
Yeah. I am good friends with Patel and Saito, so definitely think I can work with them. Brody and I have an interesting past. He can be chaotic, but again, might be able to work with him on that.
Yeah. Get along with
You should talk to
Saito.
Mom.
I was gonna volunteer that.
Yeah, you're talking to Mom. She will not. Who fucking knows her mind, but no, she does not appreciate my thoughts sometimes.
You need, when things calm down a bit, I think you should call Mom. And yeah, well, we'll see. Get on the...
I know Lang and Quan dislike me, so I'm not even going to touch them with a 10-foot pole. They will probably actively try and vote against me on the board.
Even if you were dressed like a 50s housewife and had your hair up in curlers, they...
Oh, 100%.
How do we...
Do you want to hit up Saito together?
That's a get. Well, he already likes...
Yeah, but we need to confirm. We need to schmooze him a little bit just to make sure that we have him confirmed.
So you're saying, like, confirm the ones we think? Wait, let me... Okay. What if we focus on... Okay, so ignore the ones where we know it's a lost cause. 1.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
2, you're thinking we should still check in with the ones that you're feeling?
Yeah, I think just to make sure, just to grease any wheels that we need.
But I was thinking we should go to the unknowns. Like, when's the mandatory vote?
3 days.
Oh, really?
We have a lot of time. Yeah, we don't. It's the end of the week. If we
Right.
don't, we're gonna
even less than
in
if,
the market.
right.
We need to sort this out quick. Otherwise, we're not gonna look strong, and we're gonna be in free fall.
Okay. Let's get our asses organized first.
Yeah.
In plain speak, we need to get the gang, get all the kids, and say, in the very least, get us on the page, and then we talk. Because if we're not all on the same page,
no, we'll get
we're
fucking eaten alive by the board if we don't look like we're aligned.
So, okay, Donovan likes you more than he likes me. I'll talk to Alistair, right?
Why don't we
call
go
Mom.
out for lunch, breakfast? It's 7 a.m. I bet Alistair's not sleeping. I bet Donovan probably hasn't slept. He's probably wondering where his wife is or fiance. She texted that she was getting kidnapped.
Nobody's eaten the... There's probably like a fruit basket or something in here.
It's untouched, yeah.
And it's
So,
like untouched. Okay, let's in person. Right. Let's in person.
In person, no
page.
messages, nothing. Like, who knows who's fucking tracking our stuff?
Oh, it's a given. All of our phones are.
Yeah. So.
Okay, breakfast. Half an hour. How far did they go? Half an hour.
I don't know.
You say the place.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Right now. Get them.
Let's do it.
I'm on the same page. And I will wander. How far away is that? This area is already private. So I'm just going to give our mom a call. It's the same time zone.
She's down in Seattle.
Yeah.
Now, I have to ask real quick for everybody, is your mother originally American?
Because our dad's...
Your dad's Scottish.
Immigrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine that.
Okay.
That's why they're in Seattle.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. So, the phone rings, and you are going to hear the unmistakable sound of someone who is calling or answering from a car phone, or like a speaker system. Hello? You recognize your mother's voice.
Oh, hi. Can I speak to Miss Mom? It's me. You have me in your contacts.
No shit. I can read caller ID, Con.
Yeah, I know. You probably don't. So you know why I'm calling.
Is he dead yet?
Actually, he was pretty chipper.
Fuck. Well,
eager to get back to work. He's going to live to 150.
Your father would show up to work even if he wasn't alive, so that's not really apropos. I'm on my way to the university. Is there anything that I can do for you right now? I'm betting you're trying to schmooze me.
And after I wait for Clarissa to be gone.
Yeah,
Assuming
Clarissa will
she-
go out and try and organize like a breakfast spot and like clear things out, and she'll just be working on that.
Of course,
I'm not
of course.
trying to schmooze, but Clarissa's going to go gray early if one of you doesn't call each other.
Well, the way she dyes her hair already, I don't see the problem. Ridiculous colors.
She's-
Purple. I don't know how she intends to be CEO if she's going to have purple hair. It just doesn't play.
That is, I know. Well, I'll talk to her about it. It does make her stand out.
Oh, of course, it totally does. It makes her look like a streetwalker. If she wants to actually get ahead in this world, she should do it without looking like she gives head. All right? Tell your sister
Well, it's
that
undignified to.
do it on camera, son. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you're not calling her first, being the bigger person.
I have 490 students that I am teaching this week. I have a master's class that I am teaching on the psychological ramifications of urbanization in the first world. I have 15 grad students under me right now. Your sister has one floundering company. She can reach out to me.
I'll love you too. So you're
Oh,
not
Colin. I didn't say anything about loving you.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, my sweet boy. My vote?
I can't persuade you to vote for her.
Oh, why don't you just do it?
Do what?
Be CEO. Look, isn't that what Roly-Poly wanted for you all along? To step up into his shoes, or I guess down.
Not go to school and yeah. He tells me I take after my mom too much, like that's an insult.
It is an insult in his mind, but it is a very small and narrow mind.
It's not
You and I-
small, it's very big, it's just smooth. Why not?
Can you do me a favor? I want to see if you're actually getting through to her. So I would love it if you could make me a charisma or manipulation, because it's your mother, you can use either. And I would like expression or empathy. Alternatively, you can use psychology, but I will get a counter roll as a psychology doctor.
I will go with psychology.
Okay.
With this stunt. People like a familiar face. Mom, the people voting on the board don't care how many degrees I have. They care about presentation and how well we sound and we come across.
How well is your sister coming across if she doesn't even have the balls to call her mother? Sorry, that was gendered. The ovaries, I don't know what you woke kids are talking about these days. I'm getting it every day in class, and now I have to deal with it from my own children. It's pathetic. Give me that roll. Difficulty of 6.
Oh, 5, 5, 5, 8, and 9.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
5, 5, 8, and 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. I'm going to say that this doesn't apply to
I'm
Chris's
gonna
rope because
intimidate
this is inside the
roll those
family.
fives. I'm intimidating the dice to roll over into sixes. Nope. So 2.
Con, I was just kidding. I know you don't want to be CEO. Why would you? Look at your father. That brain hemorrhage, or whatever it was, is probably the nicest thing that's ever happened to him. He'd be far more happy as a vegetable.
He'd be far more happy if somebody took the job that's killing him from him. I mean,
course.
he wouldn't actually be happier, but I think he would live longer.
Misery loves company. Are you sure that you want your sister to be that miserable?
No, it's already killing her. She's acting like I don't know that she hasn't been up for like 2 days.
Then why are you loading the gun? If she wants to kill herself, she can tell me that to my face, or, well, to my smartphone.
Damn.
Look, you and I both understand your sister a lot better than she understands herself. I don't care how many pairs of panties thinking about that chair is making her go through. But it's not going to fulfill her. Nothing ever is. Your daddy burrowed too big of a hole inside of each of your brains for that to ever be the case, and that's why I got the fuck out. I would have taken you with me if I had the money.
Well, they're not going to get out unless I help them. What about you? What if we hand it over to you?
Oh. You can, whatever syndicate moles are listening in our little conversation, please know that my son is just joking. There's no way that the Ivory Tower would ever put its white gloves on your dirty little corporation. We don't want it. We do something far more important than deal with greasy dollar bills and try to influence people through reality television show and children's entertainment.
And yet we're both still on the board.
Well, there are some perks.
If I
to
can
dealing
get
with
her
monsters.
to call you, will you consider her?
Never say never, son. Never say never. Although she had better have a hell of a Mother's Day present coming next month. I'm at the university. I have to go. Stan, you be good, all right? Try not to topple any governments while Mommy's away. Ta. Click.
I think at that time, Clarissa probably, is finished making arrangements and stuff like that, comes back in and says, "So how was Mom? Was she just loving and affectionate and just like sunshine and rainbows?"
She told me she wants what's best for you.
Uh-huh. And that would be...
she made some comments about the woke haircut and colors not looking like CEO material. And I said it stands out and blah, blah, blah. Bad things about dad.
So the same thing I've been hearing since I was 14, 15? Yeah, okay, sounds pretty standard for mom. Got it. She's gonna want me to call, isn't she? Fuck.
It's gonna... And then she said, why don't I do it? How many times do I say when I don't pre-rehearse what I'm going to say?
Also, like, no offense, Con, but you've never really seemed the type of wanting to take over Dad's job.
Oh, did that? Don't tell the others.
I know it's you've been trying to keep it down
on the
down low there, but
I haven't even been in the office and like, okay, so mom's like, whatever, so let's go talk to the others.
All right, let's go talk to the others. We'll make a plan, and then I will go give that old sea hag a call. After all,
wait a day, maybe.
Wait a day. Besides, if we're gonna look good to the board, it needs to be family first.
And I think that is where we're going to call for a quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Technocracy Dominion here on Dorkdales. So, as all of that is happening and you were on the phone, we're going to cut to elsewhere in the city. Now, you are preparing to go out to breakfast and team up together. But while that is happening, there are other things in the works throughout the city. We're going to cut to one of those right now. Now, where would you be? Around 7 a.m., what would you be doing, Alistair?
Probably heading to wherever brunch is and just making a couple of phone calls on Bluetooth.
All right.
While driving over.
All right. So you're driving yourself. You don't have a driver?
Right now, I'll be driving myself.
Okay. I have to ask you, this is very important to me. What kind of car do you drive?
Ooh. Probably an old muscle car, like
an old muscle
maybe
car. So
not,
one.
Maybe in this case, maybe Javelin.
Oh, okay. So is the car?
I don't know if that's a muscle car, but yeah, that sounds like it.
Sure, I actually don't know the Javelin, but I'm going to pretend I do. So as the car is tearing up the street, bringing you ever closer to where you are to be meeting your family, you are on the phone. The car is rumbling with that old classic vibe. Your Bluetooth is buzzing in your ear. What are you saying? What are you doing? What's the goal?
So I am actually talking to my gardener, legitimate gardener, knowing that my phone calls are being listened in on by people that I have listening in. And okay. I'm trying to get my gardener to take care of a bunch of different issues and get the spies that I've trained for the syndicate to get as much information on where the individual members of the board, including all of us, are leaning. And just gathering information. And so I'm going to... the gardener itself has no idea anything else is going on. But I'm going to just, when I'm talking to them among a bunch of different things that I want them to take care of in the place, I'm going to say something along the lines of, and I need you to take a look at the peony. There's something weird going on with that. Some bugs are eating at the roots. I don't like it. Figure out what they are and what we need to do to get rid of them.
Yes, Mr. Bruce. Not a problem at all. I can get right on that.
Excellent.
Do you also want me to look at the rose bush?
Yeah, if there's something eating the peonies, like it's probably eating at the rose bush too. Look, I don't know much about the plants. I just need them to look good.
Yes, sir. I will make sure that they look as good as I can, sir. They will be award-winning for you. Nothing but the best for you, Mr. Bruce.
Awesome. All right. I'll give you a call if I notice anything else going on. But yeah, let me know what it is, like what you find. Okay?
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't see anything.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bruce.
Okay.
So what is the goal? You're trying to gather information, right? So
Yeah.
What would this be? Intelligence and spies?
Or perception and spies, I think.
Okay.
Right now it's just like it's looking for hooks, information that we can I want them to find leverage, pretty much. Anything that we can use.
Sounds great. Now in the core book, does it give you a difficulty? Because I don't have the core book in front of me with that page right now.
I think it's 6 unless you decide otherwise.
So you're just trying to pull as much information about the board of directors as possible. That shouldn't be difficult. What's the specific thing you're trying to get out of this? Just a
I
general
want leverage. Leverage on any of the board members. Things that we can use to possibly blackmail, bribe them, trying to find out like where, because we all know this vote is coming, and trying to figure out like where people are actually leaning and who's in particular. I would like to find out if somebody is going to be, if there's something in the works of somebody trying to make a power play against the family, and what information I can find out about that, because we're doing our own work. Somebody else has got to be doing something here and playing their cards. And
more than
us.
blackmail, you're looking for basically checking votes.
And if I can get blackmail information on them, great.
I'll assume that you are
leverage.
setting that off in between scenes and things like that. But let's focus on just the one result of the roll for this moment. So go ahead
Sounds
and give that to me right now. Give me that roll. And
all right. Oh, sorry, I can't read some of the dice with the shades. At 6.
At 6.
5.
5 successes. So here is the deal. With that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double check. So here's the way it's going to work. You have the list of board members. I can either do this where you can ask, and I can tell you what their vote is presently, if they know, or I can just randomly roll and give you a result of what that individual is thinking. So would you prefer to ask questions, or would you prefer just to receive information?
Let's just receive information.
Sounds good. All right, so going through the list right here, I am going to assume that he does not care about his family members. It's generally assumed that the Bruce family, or at least that Ellie and Diane Harper, are going to be voting wherever they see fit. So, I am going to... Would you like to roll, or would you like me to roll? Hell, you roll.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, roll me 4 dice. Tell me what you get. Reroll any doubles.
Okay.
Reroll one of any double.
Damn, I wish that was an actual roll. It was 3 10s.
3 10s?
Okay. Oh. Damn it. Okay. 7, 6, 5, and 3.
Okay, so 7. Okay, so 7, 6, 5, 3. All right, so you are going to be able to pull information out of Rita Delacour. Rita Delacroix, is going to, right off the bat, you were getting something fun. Rita is trying to put together a shadow block. She was already premier. She has power. She has leverage. And she is putting together something of a shadow block among several other people. She has already made calls to half of the board. The results of those calls, you're not sure of, or she's been messaging on apps like Signal. But there are traces of that data. So she has been doing outreach, and she is hungry. Odi Kwan is not presently decided, but your spies will get back to you that she does have some doubts about the current inheritors of the Bruce family. She's made statements publicly before that she's not sure that any of you are quite ready yet. She could be convinced, maybe, but she's on the fence. After that, Marisol. Marisol does not give a shit and will side with the person who gives her the greatest opportunity for advancement. What you know about Marisol, because you actually have a connection with her in your background, she once backed a power grab against Roland that failed, or was one of the head backers behind it. She has since been put in her place, so to speak, and it was generally it wasn't personal, it was business, during a period where he was seeming like he was showing some weakness. And then finally, the last one that you rolled was Amara Al-Hussein, because you rolled 3, 5, 6, 7? Or did you roll a 10?
I re-rolled all 3 of them.
Okay, so let's keep one of those 10s
one.
instead. So instead of Amara, you rolled Arjun Patel. Patel's coming for you guys. Patel wants that seat, and the Patel family wants him to have that seat. And he is happy to, and has publicly stated on Twitter, actually, or whatever, that, look, if Roland Bruce ends up in the ground, there are a lot of places this could go, but the best place that it could be is if his body served as the fertilizer for Web 4.0. The Bruce media empire can do a lot to push a brand new revolution of internet technology. It just needs the right visionary behind the helm. So that is what you will have gathered from him. So far, you've got a fence sitter, you've got a greedy, and two competitors. One more reasonable than the other. 2 competitors, I should say.
It's probably why Marisol and Alistair get along. They kind of have similar thoughts.
Like, you guys aren't ready
Right.
for it, but like, whatever.
Yep.
All right. And with that, you start heading over to Botany, a swinging breakfast joint in Vancouver where a single brunch, a 2-course brunch, is going to run you $119 per head without alcohol. In the real world, it's only $70-something, but it's the world of darkness, so fuck it.
So typical Vancouver.
Typical Vancouver.
Brunch
Also, don't forget the
prices,
30% tip. I'm sure it's...
Yeah, it gives you an option
Also,
when it pops up. It's like 30,
per person,
45.
Kelly.
Yeah.
It's a weekend brunch, 72 courses. You said two people. It's 1 person for the 2 courses.
No, I said it's two course.
Well, I said 2 people for $72.
No, that would be reasonable. A $30 brunch is reasonable.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, a $30 brunch is very reasonable, folks. Just going to put that out there for you.
Yeah.
Don't live in Vancouver. It's expensive. That's why when I had to set this game somewhere, Vancouver was like, well, I don't want to say Toronto, Tyranno.
Trana.
Tirana.
Sorry. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right. So with that, you drive over where they do have, we're going to say they have valet parking, or at least some executive parking for anybody who wants to pay an exorbitant rate to store their car while they have breakfast. But while that's happening, we're going to transition back across the city, where Donovan, you're in your living room. Your condo is immense. It's a 2-floor monstrosity that has old not mosaic, but old marble tiling along some of the walls. It's got like that retro modernist furniture that's back in style right now that feels a little bit Mad Men, feels a little bit Archer, you know? Light colors, a lot of gold trim, or at least burnished brass trim. And what are you doing in your common area right now? Are you dozing on the couch? I need to know what you're doing as the front door to your house opens.
Probably dozing in the chair, phone on his chest, waiting to hear something. Just waiting for Angela to get back home.
The front door will click open as the security lock disengages on locks 1, 2, and 3. Angela, you were able to potentially sleep on the flight home from Shanghai. And as the condo, the incredibly plush carpet of your condo that is more expensive, oh God, by the foot, than probably your dorm room in college was. Like, just, you feel that sense of this is my home, but it's not my home envelop you as the door opens to a place where your childhood home could have probably fit into the living room.
Hello? I'm home. I'm here.
Angela?
Oh, good.
Slowly kind of get out.
Good news. Only temporarily abducted.
Temporarily? What the hell happened?
I was very kindly escorted to a private jet for a stopover in Shanghai before coming home. Apparently the world went to hell when in a handbasket when I did. While I was out of contact.
Yeah, Don's gonna go up and hug Angela tight.
Oh yeah, she'll allow it. She'll hug him back. She's still got like her bags kind of just like half like put down, half still attached to her. I'm surprised you're here and not at the hospital still.
I can only handle my family so much.
Hmm.
Really? Private jet? Like, who arranged it?
Someone in your family, if it wasn't you. It was definitely a Bruce jet.
Probably father, then.
Possibly. Honestly, I thought it was something Constantine or Alistair had cooked up.
I wouldn't put it past him, honestly.
Right?
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm just tired. Shockingly, it's not very restful when you, get escorted by strange men to a private jet and not told your destination and don't have, any way to contact anyone about it.
Oh. Something Roland wants to keep. Got it. I understand. I'm glad you're okay, but...
Yeah. We should probably get moving. I looks like Clarissa's been setting something up. And
yeah,
I really want to stop at the hospital. Visit Roland.
Of course. But yeah, there's going to be a vote for about as angry as he can be, surprisingly.
I'm not surprised.
But there's going to be a vote for...
I mean, I don't really buy what the articles are saying.
No, we had to make something up. It's bad.
Hmm.
And that vote's coming this week.
Has he said anything about what he wants for that?
He didn't say anyone in particular. It's going to come to us, apparently. Somehow us siblings are going to have to cooperate this time
I
around.
think that'll ever happen. But, well, I guess if any time I have to be on the same side, it's to close ranks for something like this, right?
Yeah. The other boards smell blood in the water. We're going to jump at the chance to take over.
Well, what are we going to do to make sure that doesn't happen?
Gotta figure out which sibling's going to stand up, take charge, because I sure as hell don't want it.
So,
It's probably going to be Clarissa or Constantine. It should be Clarissa if...
okay, but there's a
And she's
backup
CFO.
plan if they don't want that, if they don't let that. Or are we going to a backup plan to make sure that happens?
That's what we're going to need to find out.
Well, then I guess we should get moving.
Yeah.
She hasn't even taken off her jacket. She's like tossed her like clothing bag like into the room, into the like the core hallway, and just like basically shoulders her bag back up for her computer and like the package, and basically turns around to head out.
Do you follow, Donovan?
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, grabbing your cane, you make your way out and head down toward botany. It's good to be together again. And as you are heading out, even your doorman says, "I hope your trip was good, Ms. Gordon."
It was certainly eventful.
Well, hopefully the good kind of eventful. Can I get you a cab?
I think she's gonna look at Donovan and sort of be like, "Do we have a driver for this? Cab? What are we doing?"
Donovan actually has a driver. It's in the
Well, then let me just get the door for you then. And with that, let's transition over to the place called Botany. Botany is bougie. Botany is expensive. Botany is the type of place where you can go in for a granola parfait that comes with house-made yogurt and bee pollen on top of its honey. Where the steel cut oats are made with roasted apples, currants, pistachios, and vanilla cream. And have you seen the price of pistachios these days? The place is not as bustling as it normally is. A large cordon has been set up around some of the back tables. There's more of a private area back there. And the lot of you are directed in. Soon you find yourself sitting at those back tables. Your waitress bringing you your orders. It's a weekday brunch. $115 to start your day off with a glass of sparkling wine. The morning stretch starts off with one of you is going to get a cultivated mushroom toast, another is going to get the hand-cut beef tartare, another is going to get a freshly baked Vienno Seri. I don't actually know what that is, but it's fancy. There's homemade burrata salads as well. For the main event, you're looking at things like brioche French toast, butter poached lobster Benedict, croque madame, steak and eggs, of course, for the protein friendlies. And hell, why not some lamb belly poutine? Or fermented chili torched salmon, if you're really feeling it. And for the sweet ending. There's some roasted strawberry mousse with poached rhubarb, or a praline chocolate fondant. And of course, only the finest selections of coffees from around the globe there. And that's without even getting into the cocktails. Overhead, jazz music is playing. And you are all seated at the same table. There is a bottle of a fancy... no, were you thinking, Clarissa, that it would be just sparkling, or would you go with something like a wider rosé for breakfast? Or just sticking with
in our chat, they have a Premier Cuvée.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, so that's... Oh, and it's actually from the Champagne region of France.
Yeah. So she would have gone and bottled that, asked for a pitcher of freshly squeezed orange juice as well to go with it. Doesn't care if it's on the menu. Would have gotten it.
They absolutely will provide it, and will happily do so for you. All of you are going to be seated at the table together. None of you look like you've slept in.
So, I was sort of picturing that, like, Constantine and Clarissa would already be seated when Donovan and Angela arrive. And I figure Angela still got, like, her coat and everything, and she's probably gonna come over beeline to Clarissa and, like, do, like, the kind of, like, the hug and be like, oh, I'm so sorry about your dad. I know you must be so worried kind of thing. And do, like, probably, like, a kiss on the cheek kind of thing, or, like, a very, like, just... overly friendly, but also weirdly sincere, which is probably throwing Clarissa off a bit.
A little
it's probably
bit.
the nicest they've been to each other.
Yeah, in a while. Yeah, it's definitely. Thanks. How was the kidnapping?
I lived.
That's good.
That's dramatic.
I mean,
Was it you the one who sent the Bruce jet?
No. Though kidnapping with a Bruce jet.
Yeah.
I might have to change the bachelorette idea.
Huh.
Oops.
Alistair?
Might have been. Honestly, I thought it was one of you two, but
No, I was talking to Alistair.
Is he here?
Oh, I assumed all of us were here. My bad if he's not. Is he here?
Yeah, you're there. Alistair at least will be... perhaps he was stepping out for a second, but is just re-sitting down after washing his hands or something like that.
Totally. Like, also, Angela not registering he was there is totally in line.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah.
You did your thing, and that you always do. So let's sit down and talk about the bullshit.
Sorry, this is a business meeting, isn't it?
Yes.
No, it's not. Sit down.
I was just wondering why she's here. I think, isn't this a little bit sensitive?
Roland trusts her, you know.
Roland trusts.
I hope at
Roland
least
trusts
Donovan
some of
does.
us. Roland's not a good judge of character.
Clearly, he's with
Seriously,
your
Or
mom.
is
what's the
he?
plan?
Or is he? All right. So, aside from any parsing intel, sounds like we need 9 votes.
Well, we can count Rita and Patel out. They're both making moves. Rita's trying to do a shadow
what?
ban on the rest of us. Patel's got... Oh, come on. It's all over his Twitter. That one wasn't even too hard to find.
All right, hold on. Before we start picking who we need to talk to, who's going to be temporary CEO?
Why are you asking that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
hi, CFO.
Clarissa, who
Here.
could that be?
I mean, no offense to anyone else here. I love you all dearly, and sometimes I like you too. But I've been working alongside Dad. I've been working in the company, and if this is an interim position, I am best to run it right now. So I am putting my name forward for interim CEO.
Okay,
If
is the board going to go
anyone-
through with that?
I
It needs to be
will
one of us
have
the board
to
can
figure
trust.
out.
And what are you
haven't
going
been
to
the
do
only
in
one.
Dad's stead?
You haven't been the only one working with Dad on things, though. I
We
definitely
all
think
work
you
with
are
him
the
on
best.
things.
Hey,
I definitely think you're the best face and the best person to do it.
This started off kind of rough. I thought we passed the who, and now we get to
I
the
thought
how.
so too.
but-
I thought so too.
But
Angela
it sounds
makes-
like you have something to say.
Clarissa makes the most sense. She knows this is what she does. So how do we make sure that that happens?
Sorry, Donovan,
you.
is she speaking for you now?
I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah,
Well,
seriously.
last I checked, you don't have a vote yet.
Last I checked, I had a spine and a brain.
That's why I asked if you were speaking for Donnie.
Clearly,
Okay,
Alistair's
kids.
not fit to run the company, period. Let alone any
Oh, yeah.
company.
I never said I
Okay.
was. I just am wondering why she's here.
Because I'm part of the
Because
family.
she's practically one of us.
Oh, okay. You're not trying to lead. You're trying to win a family argument. But this isn't therapy. Let's stick to the vision of this business meeting, shall we? Donovan, you had brought up. Sounds like you think that there might be doubt if we move ahead with Clarissa.
There's likely doubt the board thinks any one of us can lead the company. There's been doubts about Bruce Roland leading the company. We
Yeah,
can't
there's
just
been-
we can't have an interim CEO run the company exactly like Roland does. We need a plan.
Somebody maybe young stands out.
So how about we stop talking around it and get to the point of how we make it happen? If anyone's not on our side, how do we get them on our side?
Alistair, what would you like to say before we proceed forward? Because I know
Yeah.
that look on you, and you have a stick lodged right up there right now. So please let me help lubricate it and remove it from your ass, please.
You'd be the expert on that.
Well, for certain things, you really do need to see an expert to identify the problem.
First off, I think the entire problem is that we have somebody here who shouldn't be here right now.
Because
said
Donovan
she's
doesn't tell
practic-
his fiance everything anyway. Okay, that's duly
No,
noted.
I want to hear what Donovan has to think for himself, not what
Alright.
he's being
I'm
told
s-
to think.
I'm sorry, were you too busy dozing off to pay attention to what I was talking about earlier?
No, but she's already been talking more at this meeting than you have. And she's not family. She doesn't have a vote yet.
Donovan's a man of few words, but he made his point pretty
Concise.
pretty concise.
Let's think about the future. Roland's eventually going to die. Whoever's going to be the interim needs
He's
to
going to
lead
outlive
Bruce
all of us
immediate
just
to the
out of
future.
spite.
Yes,
he's gonna
but at
outlive
some
us
point
'cause he
he's
doesn't want the
going to go
devil-
senile.
Because the devil doesn't want him there. Let's be
At some
fair.
point, his
Out of
mind
spite.
won't be doing, and the board will kick him out. And it's best that we are the ones that take his place at the end. Because yes, he will live out of spite, and the devil will kick him back from hell
Donovan.
because he doesn't want him running it.
Okay, those are really cool metaphors. Donovan, you had said that it doesn't really matter who we all align behind.
The board doesn't trust the kids of the Bruce family at all. We need to prove them wrong. We need a plan for the company for the future, not to keep it running just like Roland kept doing, because he's not going to be around forever.
Okay, let's be real for a second. None of us are ready. But only one of us can... only one of us has been speaking on his behalf at the press conferences, in which case he's missed. Right? So before we wonder who or what, in the very least, let us make the first point of business to decide who we're all behind. Because as soon as all of us break apart, and I'm fine with all of you butting heads here and there, but when we start backing and we start pining against each other, then it's going to be 3 against 1.
We're gonna lose.
And
We're
we're
gonna
gonna lose.
lose the second we show a crack.
So what are the cons that anyone could possibly see about the CFO not being the obvious choice?
You read the articles, haven't you?
They're gonna say she's
Roland
too
has
young,
not.
she's too noisy, she's too loud, she's too in the face of the way things are conventionally done. And that's why she's got us. To make sure that any of those obstacles that come up can get swept
They
away.
don't care about that.
Exactly. They're going to use it as an excuse, though. So we make sure that those excuses don't hold water. And that they fall in line.
Bottom line, I think, is that Clarissa has proven herself in making money and making sure the business has been successful.
And
She's
I know
the
people.
chief financial officer. We're all in this, and I hope the fuck that the rest of them are in this to make money.
Yep.
She's
What
got
we
a
need.
proven track record.
We just
Okay,
need
I'm
to
gonna-
Apply to their
convince them that.
greed.
I'm going to say the quiet part like out loud. People don't like women. And there's a new wave of resurgence where people certainly don't like any progressiveness.
Yeah, we can tell by the broadcast we have.
Anti-intellectualism, it doesn't matter what it's called. There are a lot of people on principle that we probably cannot sway to
Alright.
vote.
Let's go
towards
down the list
Clarissa.
then. Let's go down the list and count the votes. See how possible this is. 5. Right here.
5.
So we need 4 more votes.
5?
What's
Roland.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's-
I would have said 4.
It's okay. I'm the only one.
Roland.
I went to school for. We went to school for different things. So there's 4.
4.
I think you can talk to mom. Or
Oh, I'm sure that's going to go well.
if you
It's
can.
fine. I'm used to sucking a few dicks in my life. Brothers,
Don't
clean
talk
your
to her
ears
like
out.
that.
No, but I'll say what she needs. I'll say what she needs.
No,
to
but that's
hear.
not what she needs to hear. She's
No,
smart
because
as-
we all know Mom is going to go for Constantine. To be fair,
She
that's who she would
mentioned.
vote for.
So how do we persuade
don't
her
think-
that Constantine isn't an option?
Looks like Clarissa. You think you could do it?
I don't think it would be good if I'd approached your mother.
No. No one is thinking that, I think. Don't worry.
No,
We're not going to give you
absolutely
that
not.
job. That is... No.
She doesn't approve of certain things that have come out. And that
So,
doesn't
mom's
need to
a
be brought
maybe.
up.
Mom's a
Well,
maybe.
There we go.
Aunt,
She's
she
also
doesn't
not
have
dumb.
faith in me. But she doesn't.
She
Yeah, she
would
doesn't have faith in
switch.
me though.
But she would switch her vote to you if it meant that we were going to lose. So let's move on from
Yeah,
from
family. You two, you three. Do I know if our aunt likes Alistair?
He likes all of you. Your aunt's actually pretty reasonable.
Okay. You three need to vouch for me. You need to talk to her and vouch that whatever happens, we are a unit. And I'm
You don't
the
want to talk
face
to
of
her
the
either,
unit.
huh?
I can talk to her, but she might be stuck in her old ways. That inherent bias, and I don't know. She thinks I'm young and stupid or something. So again, having
It's
my
all the
brother,
tattoos and the hair.
I will
Yeah.
dye my hair. Oh my god! It
Or
is
maybe she's
just
jealous.
Wig, if it's just
Maybe it was something
crazy.
she always wanted to do.
Again,
True.
what
Won't know
if
until you
we're
ask her.
worried about people that have made up their mind already?
We all take a call to the family
Then
members.
we neutralize them.
Calm down,
You don't.
agent.
I think.
Then
I think
like
Angela's
Roland wouldn't
actually
do the
saying
exact
something
same
smart.
thing. I didn't say kill them.
Hold on.
I said
Hold on. What if-
neutralize. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I said. I think you said something smart.
Yeah, and now
don't
I'm second
necessarily-
guessing myself.
Hold on 1 second. Some of us are. We only need 9 votes.
No,
If-
we need 7. We need 7 to get majority.
There's 17
I
people
know
on
we
the
went
board.
to school for different.
Wait, 17. I forget. Sorry.
I
yes.
know we went to school and for different topics. That's fine. But let's say we needed 9 if it was exactly 50-50.
Which it isn't, because we've got Platel
Which
and we've got Rita and
It
Clarissa.
isn't.
Yeah.
What if we find all the people that are against us and make sure
Unless
that
Patel
they're
and
split?
Rita get together.
I'm friends
did
with
you hear
Patel, and
You can be friends and still
I can do a bit of
a bit of gluck gluck.
market research. No. I have much better methods of training someone. I said I know people, and I can get in
Alistair,
and convince him. Potentially.
what if you direct your expertise to not to the people that there's no point in trying to get the people that want change, that want the family out. But what if you make sure that none of the others really get enough votes? Find those people that are anti-Bruce and
Dig up dirt.
make sure they're 50-50 on the other side.
That's one way to play it. I think that's not a bad idea.
And
Though
then
I also
the need
think-
for more numbers is lessened on our end.
I also think that Angela had a good point. There, I said it again. Neutralizing doesn't necessarily mean removing, but I think there are a lot of people on this board who could be persuaded based on information that we might be able to dig up on them. Kind of how Dad wrangled them all together in the first place anyway. Everyone's got skeletons. We just need to dig them up and use them.
What if instead of ruling with
Okay.
fear, we try to catch more flies with honey?
Why
It depends on the person.
both? Why not both?
Well, you guys figure this out. I'm gonna, start doing stuff
Sounds great.
and see if I can help. Just
Use
just
your
here.
computer brain.
And she's gonna pull out her laptop and is going to pull out her phone, or like a thing that looks like a phone, which is
Mhm.
going to be a secure hotspot for her like internet connection, and is going to turn on her computer and start attempting to hack into the board members' computers and any network, and mostly their assistants and things.
Yeah,
Just
the
trying to
assistant's
start
that's
pulling.
smart.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Sounds
Um,
good.
I do
So, let me
want to
know
mention,
if or when you want rolls.
I know for now, Odessa is sitting on the fence
Okay.
and could be probably persuaded by anyone at this point. I'm not exactly
Saito
sure
and-
what to go
Saito
about. And
can. Saito's cool, so that's 5.
No. I mean,
Mom's-
you're good at finding information, Alistair. We can talk to Saito, but
Marisol,
if you
we
can
need
also
to
talk
make sure that we make it worth her while.
Yeah,
She
alright.
wants money.
There you
Alright.
go.
easy.
So
I can
we just
probably
gotta make
convince
sure-
Amara to vote with us.
So we
we
have
need to make sure
7
we can
tentatively.
make it worth her while.
Yeah.
So tentatively, we have 7.
I think we
I
should
don't-
aggravate.
We're not going to
Uh,
reach
re-
9.
I think we need to aggravate the relationship
I-
between Rita and Patel.
Yeah. I'm gonna also try and reach out to Brody. He's a bit wacko, but again, we've had
Yeah,
a
have you heard the
You can't
stories
rely
about
on
that
Brody
one?
for anything. Brody will.
Is this a dumb idea?
What?
Thank you for waiting before answering. What if I act like I'm going against Clarissa and I pull the
No.
old timers that would never vote for you? And even if I only get 1 or 2 or 3 votes, you know who I'm talking about. Those are 1 or 2 or 3 votes from another person.
If we start vying for votes, and if the board hears any of that, they are going to take
People
that.
might
and
open
use it to
up.
strike.
People might open up more if they think we're
No, this
No.
might backfire because again, you have anti-Bruce. If there's 2 different Bruce family members going up, they will jump at the chance to take control.
Yeah.
That will just unify them.
Wouldn't we want to know who that is?
We can figure that out. Angela
Yeah, I was
says
gonna
while
say-
she's typing away.
Yeah, I don't
So yeah,
think
it's a dumb idea. Okay.
it's a dumb idea. Yeah.
So I can get Amara and maybe Cleo. Maybe.
We got
Well, it sounds
Saito.
like that's
I'm
enough.
I'm gonna talk to
If
Brody.
as long as we
potentially.
can convince them.
Patel, I might go do some friendly talking and do some market research and see what.
I think Patel and Rita, we should play against each other.
Oh, 100%.
We should aggravate their relationship, like Constantine was saying. Like,
I said I'll
let's
go talk
not
to
try and be.
Patel.
We
We're
don't need to
friends.
switch his vote.
No, but we're friends. I can go talk to him and I can plant some ideas into his mind that might eat away.
What if we offer him CFO?
That's
If-
true. You might,
And then his side is out of the picture.
you will need a new CFO. At least interim.
Then we get to
Yeah.
9. Oh, that would never. Would that happen?
I'd have to go talk with him and see.
No, his family wants everything.
I know his
Okay,
family wants
okay.
everything, but again, if I can get to him and talk to him, I can weasel my way into there and try and swing him this way. Could also offer him CTO. He wants his AI program Web 4 so bad.
Okay,
That
so
would
there's multiple
happen in-
avenues that we could
And that could help Clarissa's
Neutralize.
case.
can neutralize that side at least.
he has potential to be convinced. Rita, we just have to try and turn on Patel and the rest of the board.
Sorry,
and try and
did
get
you
her.
say Patel wants to push his AI?
Yeah, his Web 4 thing. Wait, aren't you doing something with AI?
Yeah, an Echelon project.
Mm.
Which, have I heard about whatever Patel's been doing? Like,
I
how
would
much do
love
I
you-
know about as a member of the
Oh boy.
same general networks of industry?
I would say quite a bit. So,
I mean, I don't know how hush-hush they're keeping theirs, but if they're pushing for it,
Arjun
something's
Patel
leaking.
thinks that that basically
how much of
not...
it is stolen from Project Echelon kind of thing?
Oh, I mean, it's a generative AI.
Or totally not
At
generative?
least
Okay.
it's. I mean, it's partially generative, and it's a theft engine. Let's be fair.
Yep.
He is a crypto anarchist. He believes that basically Skynet is going to revolutionize the world by making it so that we don't need human brains working on things anymore. It seems like you're working on symbiosis or AI subservience. Or AI, are you working on AI like integration, or like where is the AI?
The
in your
green
role?
I think Angela's goal is
The green ending in Massive
growing an
Green.
actual like sentient AI from like infancy to being in like a person kind of
Artificial general
Yeah, so
intelligence.
thing. Like a
basically
true sentient, artificially
AGI.
intelligent. Yeah.
So making a
Learning machine.
learning machine that basically is like on par with humanity.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. With
Cool.
like understanding of that can be taught ethics and morality and not just coded. That can change. But yeah, I know it's gonna be so great. What could go
From
wrong?
what you think, Arjun wants to replace, he basically wants them to build digital pyramids. He wants to create a bunch of basically slave AIs that function using it's very hard to understand, not because you are not smart enough, but because he does not think like a person should think. He's kind of figured out this way where they will be... He wants AI to mine cryptocurrency while also benefiting from it somehow. It's weird.
Okay. So we can pull him through the coals pretty easily because none of it makes
100%.
any sense and it's useless. So if
I
he
mean-
tries to fight against it and disagrees, we've got something we can easily run a smear campaign or just, kneecap him career-wise quietly.
And as you are doing this, I've asked you to make an enlightenment roll in private chat. You spent a willpower and got 4 successes on this. So to hack somebody's computer, what I would like you to do is make this at a difficulty of 3 because of those successes. So pick somebody on the board to gain access to their stuff.
Are you mentioning what you're doing?
I mean, she said she's gonna get to work and we'll be like, well, who do we not know anything about? Or enough about?
I think we should go after Rita. Patel
Yeah.
seems easy
I
to
agree.
discredit.
No,
Rita
we
seems like
know.
the
We
biggest threat.
know. Brody.
This is not even, I'm just getting information right now. Who
Oh,
do we
You mean
not
Brody
know?
the time
Rita.
traveler?
Fine, I'll go
Yeah.
after Brody.
What? Oh.
Suckeros.
No.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'll go
Rita.
after Rita. Don't listen to Con.
Thanks for listening to me, Angela.
Look, we need to deal with both of them anyway, so. flip
Well,
a coin.
Clarissa can talk to Brody.
Yeah, I can talk to Brody.
Partied?
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay, fine. I'll go
Has he
after.
said he
I'll
had a
take a look at
driver?
what. I'll see what I can dig
I
up on
need a
Rita.
drink.
So she's gonna go after Rita, at least at first, to
champagne.
kind of dig.
Yeah.
Go
I
digging.
drove.
All right, so I want you to go ahead and give me that roll.
I'll call you a driver.
Sorry, what do I need to do the hacking roll?
Give
No
me
one's
an
touching
intelligence
my
computers
javelin.
roll.
Thank you.
Okay, do I have a specialization in hacking.
Okay, that allows you to
Uh,
explode 10s.
Okay. So intelligence and computers, and I explode 10s. Okay, I use a difficulty 3 because I have successes. Beautiful.
Okay, so how many?
Okay, let me just take a look here. Well, I rolled a single 1, which takes away one of these, but that's 4 successes anyway.
4 successes anyway. Cool, cool, cool. All right. What are you trying to gather from?
Well, we know that this board vote will be coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything in her communications or her assistant's communications on her phone or in her email?
Okay.
Yeah, she had been trying to set some stuff up, so let's see what it was.
That
Has
sounds
any
fantastic.
recent activity of selling and buying
Oh, boy.
stocks, insider trading?
Hold on.
What can I
21.
get?
And, okay. So, 22, 24, 21.
I'm going to check the stock.
Yeah, Clarissa's
hold it.
also going to check stocks.
It
too.
dipped a tiny bit, but because of some of you working there, it is held stable just a few points below what it was. People are holding their breath, basically. You are going to find the following things. Amy, would you like me to recite them to you verbally or send them in a private message?
Probably in a message so that I can get it written down better.
Okay. I will do that. Everyone else, please continue role-playing.
Okay, so we got some intel coming our way. You guys, none of you did anything stupid with shares last night, right?
No.
No. Did you?
No. Actually, though, did any of you?
No.
I don't
No,
care if you. I don't care if you did. Just
No, didn't touch anything.
No.
Clarissa, Brody,
he's been
what's this man's
naughty.
deal?
who? Brody?
What would I know? What would I know about Brody Kelly from our past?
Brody is a party magnet. If he can do enough ketamine to kill an entire army of elephants crossing the Alps, and
It's called marching powder.
It's called marching powder. He has a mansion on a private island off the coast of North Van, and can only be reached there by helicopter or speedboat. That he routinely orders. Well, if you're rich enough, there's like DoorDash for sex, and he constantly is on that thing. And maybe it's called Hordash. I don't know. But
Oh my god!
he's made that joke
Patent it.
before.
Patent it.
Patent it. So he has basically just been living large for a while. He throws great parties. The best way into his heart is honestly with croissants. Show up with croissants and like some really good drugs, and you'll have a great time. But odds are you're going to have to party with him. And there is nothing that Miles Brody loves more than sounding smart, sounding futuristically smart, and dragging squares into a party. He likes to think that he's this revolutionary type that expands minds. But what he really is that junior high kid that tries to get all the elementary school kids to smoke pot with him. Like, or the high school kid that tries to get the junior high kid. You know, it's always that guy, you know?
Oh no.
So who's the
So-
squarest?
Jinx.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need one of you squares to come do drugs and look the other way when I probably go off on a drug and bender with Brody. Just
Yeah. So Donovan's going to send
How
Clarissa
many-
the article he found about Brody being the time traveler.
So hold on. Just for the record, since this might actually be important, how many of the board members are you fucking?
That's rather personal.
I haven't fucked Brody. in a
Donovan, how
long
many board members are?
time.
Oh, you were
Oh, but
talking
you
to
fuck-
Clarissa.
No, it could be
No
useful
one.
to know which one she has leverage on.
Just Brody. I am good friends with Patel and Saito, but it's just been professional friends. Nothing below the belt. Only
So
Brody.
what kind of profession?
Not my side profession. Business. Bruce Media. Brody's the only one that I've gotten a bit wild and crazy, which I will leverage. But I might need one of you squares.
Well,
Come
you heard
Brody.
him, Donovan and Angela. It's time to go party.
Oh, please.
Seriously? I mean, I'll go.
I've been friends with Angela since college. You think I didn't have my wild time? Hardly a square.
How many? You're jet lagged and drunk, aren't you? Because you just called me your name there.
Can
Love.
I get
Fucking hell. It's been a long day. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Can I please get everyone here to make me a perception and alertness roll?
Oh,
And I would really like it if I'm going to ask for a couple of private rolls. So if you have private messaging up, please let me know. But I would say I would love it if I...
Does
So give me the perception and alertness roll, difficulty of 6.
Mhm.
And does
this
what?
is a pretty high pool for me.
Not me.
I was just wondering if Alistair's thing applies or not.
No.
Okay.
One.
1? Perfect.
1.
4.
4. Beautiful.
What was
That
the difficulty?
4.
Difficulty 6.
Also 4.
Perfect. And I'm just looking for one success. Everybody here who gets a success is going to smell that unmistakable scent of burning hair. But it's not hair, it's burning wiring. And as you glance down, you are going to see that Amy, what you said was a cell phone, but was actually your secure hotspot, is going to start smoking as it grows so hot, it starts to melt the table.
What the fuck is that?
Angela's gonna grab her like the edge of her I think grab like a napkin or something, like one of the like, and is going to like quickly grab it and dump it into the, I figured there's a jug of water.
There's a
She's
jug of
gonna
water.
like drop it in to short it out and
There is going to be a plume of steam that erupts out of it. I need you to make me a soak roll right now. Difficulty 6, please.
as that is stamina and
Yep.
what?
Just
Or just
stamina.
stamina.
Just stamina,
Okay. 1 sec.
because this is going to flash boil it.
1 success.
1 success. All right, you're going to take 1 point of bashing damage as this overheats. And you are going to just see the blister start to form over your hand as you dunk it. But it is going to cool it off enough. But almost a liter of water is going to boil off into the air.
I think she had some firewalls.
Well, what the?
Like
Literally?
literal?
It caught fire. Yes.
Jinx
But
brothers,
anyway,
you
here's
both
what I
owe me a
figured
coat.
found. She's been naughty.
Oh?
And she's also gonna make sure that she's like disconnected from whatever she was going into. As she does that. I think her
Cool.
entire connection network from having that doused probably just completely cuts out.
Yes, except
Angela,
for
were you burned?
you are going to see a command log window open and minimize as you cut the internet. And that is when you hear where you burned.
When I heard what?
When you heard-
Angela, were you burnt?
Oh. It's a bit singed.
Yeah. Let me see.
What
Just my hand.
the fuck happened?
How did that even
Did she
happen?
retaliate? Did you get like reverse hacked?
Reverse hack to explode her laptop?
No, it wasn't for my laptop. It was for the hotspot.
Okay. But you said she's naughty. What'd she do?
Right. Sorry, just thinking over what that could have consequences that could have had.
Well, you did not know that this person was involved in that. But they might know that you do now.
They might be aware that someone's looking into them.
What did you find out?
Okay, let's go through this real quick. Something titled "To be used on Clio," containing mind state disinformation protocols. Bunch of classified expense records. Dealing with sleeper technocrat operatives through environmental watchdog offices. Covered up a reality incursion event somewhere north of Burnaby. And a lot of consulting trip expenses for without any actual government official business during her tenure as premier. And something about NWO sanctioned broadcast loops. Something about media submersion targets. That one was fully encrypted though. That's all I got before it. Well, they caught on.
Do we know if she's part of the like technocracy?
I believe not.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
have no idea.
As far as we know, she's not.
Did you say something about the NWO? That doesn't seem right.
Encrypted
No, it
files
doesn't.
saying media submersion targets? With an NWO sanctioned broadcast
Well,
loops?
Wait.
I don't have a date for
She's,
that though.
she's gathering votes, right?
And who is Leo again?
One of the board members.
I know Cleo.
She's the TikTok
Yeah,
board
I've been.
member.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get her on a segment with Tori Blanchett because Tori's in another PR fucking shit show. So I was gonna get her on.
So something for
DM.
Cleo.
Well, do we get distracted by this can of worms, or should we look? How much
honestly, I don't
energy
feel
on the
good about
2.5 days do
voting
we
in
have?
But some of it could be used
I
for
think,
blackmail if she seems to be doesn't seem to be leaning our way.
So semi long term information, good. anything anything short term?
Does it sound like another faction within the Union is making a move on us through Rita as a
That's
scapegoat?
very possible. So that's why I'm wondering if she's gathering votes, who are they actually for?
Oh, so it might not be her. Is there anyone else on the board that would not talk to any of us? Because there are people that are pretty anti-Bruce, and we can't figure everything out, even with an expert hacker.
I think we
I think we found somebody
We-
we need to ruin.
Short
And I
term
know
versus
who-
long term.
I know who knows where all of the skeletons in our family are hidden. And that's good old Uncle Doug.
Where is he anyway? Is he still at the hospital?
Yeah, I think he's
Is he
still
at the
alive.
hospital? Okay.
I didn't see him.
I think we should go talk to good old Uncle Doug. He's also a vote on the board too. We forgot about that. We should see where he's actually
Well,
standing.
we assumed, but maybe we shouldn't assume.
I'm not assuming anyone.
I
Just
need
because
to
he knows where the
check
bodies are hidden
out
doesn't
some
mean
stuff.
he's not
Anyway,
getting
I can ask. I can probe him out. Make sure he's. Yeah. He's probably been giving you some space to get things in order.
Oh, okay. So how do we approach the people that like to play hardball? Because I'm not exactly the schmoozing nice type. I know. Savior, surprise.
Like, I mean, if you give me a few more names once I'm back in my lab, I can do more digging and get some of the actual more algorithms running.
I think we're going to have to approach some people the old-fashioned way and say, like, in person. Like, Dad's
Shoddy
not
not.
handing out.
Oh, I am
You know what?
fine. I said I know people and I do best with a conversation face to face.
It isn't summer camp, and Dad's not handing out merit badges.
I think we should go see Doug.
I think
Go see Doug.
that's where we're going to call game for the night. Going to go see Doug. All right, folks, we did it. Episode 2.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
So, folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Technocracy Dominion as things get even stickier as we uncover some of the conspiracies inside of the conspiracies inside of the conspiracies inside of the conventions. What's going on in Vancouver besides the $120 breakfasts? You'll find out next time. Now, folks, because we did not run in June, you get another episode here on July 21st. So join us in just 2 weeks as we go see Uncle Doug together. A big thank you to
Unky
everybody.
Doug.
Unky Doug. Everybody who makes this happen. Our divine producers, my mom, and I guess Cal's mom, Shikon De Vermillion, Soul Omen, our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine, our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart, and Big Nut, our monster maker, Larouk, and our High Council, Taryn, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Aladeth, Mike Baxter, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Owl, Nihilus, Cookie Mon Steve, and Iron Warrior X. And with that, we will see you very soon. Remember, it's not insider trading if they're not on the Patreon. Good night, everybody.